Hi guys, we're back again. I know I'm on a roll this week with some new videos for the last 2 weeks. It's amazing. Okay, welcome back to Mental Diet Mastery. If you haven't already been here before, I am Kylie. And today's video is going to be the second in our SP series, or my SP series, that everyone has been asking me to do for quite a long time now. So there is a few things I want to go through in this video about the tapping before I get into the tapping. I just want to quickly go over that even though the title is my SP is not conforming to my assumption or new story, in the manifesting world or law of assumption world, we are never trying to change someone outside of ourselves. We're not trying really, technically we're not trying to change them out there. As Neville Goddard would say, it's no one to change but self. You're actually changing you, and when you change, they will change. So I just wanted to get that across and make sure that everyone knows that's what's going on. But for the sake of this video, or this tapping really, this is going to be focused on releasing your frustration and self-blame and worry about the situation, that the reality is not conforming or the SP is not conforming. So we're going to use that phrasing, even though technically it's you. Okay, I just wanted to point that out. Also, now in this SP series, I am always going to use the term my SP. Now, of course, you as the viewer replace my SP with the name of your SP. And if I ever have to use a pronoun, I will use they or them, because it could be anyone, really. What else? Also, the other thing I wanted to point out is sometimes I will use different terms, but they can be sort of used interchangeably. Sometimes I will say conform to your assumptions. Sometimes I'll say conform to your new story. Sometimes I'll call it new reality. For the sake of this video and others really in this series, they all mean the same thing. Your new story, new reality, or new assumption are all the same thing, but I just wanted to point that out as well. The last thing I wanted to point out is if I happen to use a phrase in the tapping sequence that doesn't apply to you, you don't have to repeat it. I just put together like the most common things that people say or I've heard people say. You can change the words, any words you can change to suit your situation better. And also, if it doesn't really matter if you say it or don't say it, really. As with all my tapping videos, you don't actually have to repeat after me. Most people do, but you don't have to. You can just like focus on the words and think them in your head, because sometimes it is faster if you do it in your head anyway. Okay, I think I've gone through all the preamble. I think there was one more thing. Oh, I know. I keep forgetting to do this in most of my videos, but that's okay. If you know tapping, then you know usually at the start of any tapping, you always want to rate yourself so that you know how much it's affecting you or not. So I want you to think about your current frustration level about your SP not conforming right now, and just give it a quick number, like from 1 to 10, how much is it frustrating you? And then if I forget at the end of the tapping, you always go back and think about it again and rate yourself again to see whether it's gone down, or in very small or very rare cases, it will go up only because you're focusing on it, when really probably the first time you asked the question, you weren't really that focused in on it. But anyway, I just wanted to quickly explain that. All right, without further ado, we're just going to get into the tapping now. We always start off with 3 setup statements on the karate chop point. And then we go through a acknowledging the old story or current circumstances round, because we want to clear all that out. Then we do a quick letting go round. And lastly, we do a positive round where we're tapping in the new story. But in today's video, I actually have added in a tiny little new round at the end as well. So I'll explain that when I get to it. All right. If someone wants to mark down below what time the tapping starts, it's starting now, okay? Thank you so much. Starting here. Make sure you're breathing the whole way through because we want to move the energy, all right? Even though my SP has not conformed to my new story, I deeply and completely love and accept myself just as I am, with or without this SP. Next one. Even though I am so frustrated at this situation, I am choosing to honor how I feel about it, knowing that it doesn't affect my manifestation in any way. Even though this is just making me doubt. I'm doubting myself. I'm doubting my ability to manifest. I acknowledge how it's making me feel. But I'm choosing to trust that I can do it anyway. All right, now we're moving to the eyebrow point. And we're going to acknowledge the current old story. I am so frustrated that my SP has not conformed. I hate feeling like I'm waiting around. And sometimes I question whether it's even working. Can I actually do this? I think there's just some part of me that's doubting my ability. Like I'm blaming myself that it's not happening. I just want it done. I just want them to show up perfectly. I don't want to wait. I want it now. I also think that I'm probably worried that it's not going to happen. Or that it's going to take way too long. I mean, what if it takes years? But I know it doesn't have to. What if I could just drop all of this doubt and finally let this old story go? Okay, breathing. Now we're going to go through a letting go round. Starting at the eyebrow point, I am choosing to let all of this doubt and worry go. I'm choosing to let go of this pressure Oops. I'm letting go of all the frustration. It is safe for me to let all of this old story go. I'm choosing to let it go for once and for all. I am releasing it now. And it's gone. Deep breath in and out. Just feel that release, like, oh, God, I don't have to believe that anymore. And the old story being that they are not conforming, okay? Now, this is a very quick, positive round of tapping in affirmations or new beliefs about an SP manifestation that I want you to instill. And then once we've done this round, then we'll step into the new story. I usually don't do this, but for this, it seems, what's the word I'm looking for? Correct, I suppose. All right. I am choosing to believe that my SP has the ability to change. My SP has the capacity to show up as my desired version. Things can change in an instant. It doesn't have to take time or effort. I'm choosing to believe that SP manifestations are easy. These are my new truths. Okay? Now, you have to keep going over that round a few times so that you instill those beliefs, because you need to believe those things in order to successfully manifest an SP. Then please do so. We're going to move on now to stepping into this new story. Okay? I am choosing to now align all of my thoughts to the desired reality. A reality where SP has already conformed. They are showing up perfectly for me, of course. I am allowing myself to believe that this is now perfectly unfolding. Even if I cannot physically see it in the mirror yet. I am choosing to remind myself that if anything comes up that isn't aligned, I'm going to just swipe it away and not care about it. Nope, not my reality. Because my one job is to mentally stay in the new story. When I am consistent in the new story, that is when my reality will change. When I conform, they will conform. I trust that I can do this. I've got this. I know that I can do this. It's already done. I already have them. They're already mine. It is done. It is done. It is done. Okay. Breathing. I just want you to spend a few seconds thinking about what would it feel like if this was already done. Now, I don't want you to force it. Just let that feeling, whether it's a feeling or it's an image, come up naturally. Okay. I hope that you have enjoyed today's tapping. If you want to rate yourself out of 1 and 10 to see how frustrated you are now, please do so. If you haven't already, you can join my Facebook group. The link is below. If you have any questions or you want help with your particular issue that's going on for you, then I have all the options in the description below. And that's it. I will see you in the next video. See you, bye.